Hello and welcome to The Satirist, the show where we take the world's issues and bring them to you, using the power of satire.
And just so you're aware, if you can't take a joke, you should probably leave.
For all of you easily offended people out there, keep in mind you're currently watching a show called The Satirist. So if you can't handle just the bare minimum amount of satire in your life, you should probably leave right now. Okay, now to start us off, we should probably look at the week in review. So, as I'm sure some of you are already aware, this year's presidential election is really starting to heat up. Things are really getting intense with the remaining candidates. Donald Ladyfingers Trump, the Zodiac Killer, your favorite pot-smoking grandpa, the guy nobody knew was still in the running, and Ben Good Gauzy Clinton. So let's just go down the list, shall we? Starting with your favorite racist Oompa Loompa, a DJT.
So everyone remembers, the Baltimore riots. Wait. That was a Trump rally.
Ooh. Oh. That's just disgusting. These Trump rallies, man.
Yeah, that's a Trump rally.
Okay. That is actual footage of a Trump rally that you're seeing right now. That's absolute insanity. Have you seen these Trump rallies?
No. I don't want to watch them.
They're insane. They're large groups of white people who just hate other people. So, okay, there were some Bernie Sanders protesters in a recent Trump rally, and I saw the footage. There was this man, this white old man in a cowboy hat, I think he was a black kid, was walking out of the stage. He was being escorted out by security. The man literally elbowed the kid in the face and didn't get any, negative repercussions for it.
Did you see Trump was giving a speech, can't remember where, but he was, and the guy, protester, grabbed his foot off. He tried to pull him off the stage. He tried to pull him off the stage.
That is fantastic.
And Trump, stumbled off the podium, and, the security came. And
I saw a piece of footage here very recently, on The Daily Show, actually, that showed the Secret Service was rushing to Trump because this man came sprinting at the podium, and Donald's reaction was hilarious. He's like, "Ugh!" He thought, it was hilarious. It was amazing. We'll put that footage up there too. But here's the thing, Donald. People don't like you, okay? I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but people aren't huge fans of the DJT.
Some people are.
Well, that's fairly true, all you fascist pieces of shit out there who
Nazis.
are in favor of our good friend Donald.
Nazis. What?
God, it's just a lot of Trump supporters. This boggles my mind. You're aware that white privilege is a thing, correct?
Yeah.
You acknowledge that as an existent thing in the world.
Yeah, some places.
So many of his supporters completely deny that it exists in the first place. That's ridiculous.
Well, we know it existed for sure in the past. There's no doubt.
It still exists.
Yeah.
We still get treated better than minorities do. It's just that simple. I mean, I wish it shouldn't be that way, and I wish it wasn't that way, but it is. Oh my god. And, another thing about Trump rallies, you can't really tell the difference between the Trump rally and the sun because of all the blaring white, bright light coming from the crowd.
That's true.
Oh, because of their apparently semi-translucent white skin. I like how, in my mind, the Trump rallies are just filled with the palest of human beings.
Yeah, they've never touched the sun.
They've never seen sunlight.
They literally waited in their house till this exact rally.
They came out of their recluse homes to support Donald, our good friend Donald Trump. It's just...
I don't know him.
Well, he's not our good friend. Our most hated enemy, Donald Trump.
I don't know him either.
You still don't know him?
Yeah, no.
You don't
not
know
within those...
Not DJT?
No, don't know him. I've heard of him, don't know him.
Everyone's heard of him. He's basically the leader of fascist America. Just like, Mussolini and Hitler. Okay. In all actuality, I think on a certain level, the comparison of Donald Trump to Hitler is a little bit unfair. Now, let's look at this from a real historical standpoint. Hitler was an absolutely god-awful human being.
Very much so. He killed many
And
people.
I'm not saying Donald Trump is a good person. I'm just saying that he hasn't murdered 6 million people yet. But I will give the people who make that comparison a little bit of credit here, because the way that Donald is doing things now, these are the things that Hitler did before the whole Holocaust thing. So he's heading in that particular direction, but I think saying that Donald Trump is basically Hitler is kind of a little bit of an exaggerated overstatement.
Kind of rude, too, if you're being compared to Hitler. That kind of sucks.
And, okay, oh my god. Donald Trump failed the easiest political test in the history of mankind. He was in an interview, and he was asked, so, okay, let me preface this with David Duke, he was a former KKK Grand Wizard. That's what they call the leaders of, Grand Wizard. It's like they're playing Dungeons and Dragons. The Grand Wizard of the KKK, former, told his followers to vote Trump. Now, that's already scary as hell. But Trump was asked in an interview, would you like to disavow David Duke and the KKK and say that you don't want their votes? Donald's response was something along the lines of, I don't know David Duke and the KKK, I can't disavow them without knowing them. I'm sorry, what? Do you need to have, like, a meet and greet with the Ku Klux Klan?
Maybe.
Just to know if you don't want their racist vote?
I don't know. I don't want their vote.
Thank you. That's absolute... Oh my god. It hurts the mind just to think about. Like, he failed this easiest political test that you can possibly be given. You could not be given an easier test, and he failed. It's absolute bull. Okay, now not that this isn't substantive, but I feel like we're just pissing people off at this point. So now, moving on to the next person on our list. Everyone's favorite supposed serial killer, Ted Cruz.
So recently, Donald Trump got in an argument with Ted Cruz about the most important political issues. Their wives.
So for the second night in a row, Trump tweeted a picture of his wife, Melania? I think that's how you say her name. I don't know, nor do I care. It's like his 6. I don't know if he knows how to pronounce her name at this point. Next to Heidi Cruz, Ted Cruz's wife, the text on the picture read, and I quote, "No need to spill the beans, the images are worth 1,000 words," end quote. And this leaves me wondering, what beans could Donald be hoping to spill? Because if it's to tell the world that Ted Cruz is a serial killer, we knew that already. Thanks, Donald. So, Cruz's response was golden. He responded with, "Donald, real men don't attack women. Your wife is lovely, and Heidi is the love of my life."
Jeez.
Which is a fantastic comeback, Ted. I'm sure your wife really appreciates you defending her like a real man.
Attaboy, Ted.
And Donald's wife's too high from overwhelming spray tan inhalation to notice that anything's happening in the first place. I don't know that she's aware of where she actually currently is, because her husband is orange. Okay, now not that watching an Oompa Loompa with elf hands fighting a Hispanic Canadian isn't overwhelmingly entertaining, but there are actually other candidates in this race to deal with. I'm not sure if you were aware of that.
So now introducing Bad Grandpa and Bill's other woman.
Watching these two debate is kind of like watching your crazy grandpa and the aunt nobody talks to debate politics. Which...
So recently Bernie won the polls in the state of Utah.
Which, really, if you think about it, isn't very fair to Hillary, considering that every man in that state has at least 3 wives.
Just like her husband.
Hillary won in Arizona, which is also odd, considering Arizona has a total of 3 people in it.
Yeah.
Really, all she needed was 2 people to vote for her, and then she had the majority. Now, moving on to bigger and sleazier topics. Today, while campaigning in Wisconsin, Ted Cruz responded to a National Enquirer article that claims that political operatives are looking into rumors that Ted Cruz had multiple marital infidelities. Wow, I almost had a stroke there, I'm sorry.
And Cruz responded in a totally mature manner, like a true politician.
And that would be fun. How?
But, Brady, this is a professional election. People should respect one another.
Huh. You really don't get American politics, do you?
No.
Cruz then said that the article was, quote-unquote, garbage, and blamed the report on, quote, Donald's henchmen. Cruz then said that Donald's new nickname should be Sleazy Donald, which is very creative.
That's like a third grader comeback.
It is.
Mom.
Oh!
You know your mom.
God, Jesus.
I don't really know how to continue with
Ted,
this.
listen up, brother. If you're going to try to insult Donald Trump...
Or defend your wife, don't do it through Twitter.
Maybe you should just stop. Ted, I have some advice. Just stop. Just drop out. Because we have a couple things against you. First of all, you can't make comebacks. Second of all, you cannot defend your wife. Third of all, you're a serial killer. So...
I don't think we've proven that.
I mean, look at the man. He just has the face of a serial killer.
I don't think you can have a face.
End your life.
He won't end my life.
Unlike Marco Rubio, who is just really, really thirsty. God, it's just... And we know Donald does love to give people nicknames, and that was Cruz's his rationalization for nicknaming Donald Sleazy Donald. That sounds like one of Daffy Duck's alter egos, Sleazy Donald.
Like another
His
alternate cartoon or something.
Really, really crappy brother.
Yeah.
Sleazy.
Like the one you haven't met in like 16 years, and you just...
The one that no one has ever seen.
And you meet him like a family reunion, like at the lake house, and here's Sleazy Donald. You're Donald Duck. Sleazy Donald.
See, I'm Sleazy Donald. Nah.
Sleazy Donald.
I don't know why Sleazy Donald's a 1920s gangster.
From...
What if it's a Tommy gun? That'd be interesting.
I don't think he does.
Can you prove that, though?
No. Can you prove that I'm not Spider-Man?
Can you prove that Congress isn't run by lizard people?
Yes.
How?
Because they're not.
That isn't proof that they're not, though.
Prove I'm not Spider-Man.
Got me there. I mean, Spider-Man's good looking, has skills, and can shoot webs out of his wrist.
I don't think that... not the same thing. But
It might as well be, at this point.
Not
You don't
really.
think
He
so?
stops trades with his webs, not sperm.
Well, you could...
Not argue it, no.
I mean, you could, you know...
What does spider shoot?
Has he...
Okay, we're off topic.
Hold on. Stop. We're on topic. This is on topic. Has Spider-Man ever actually said that what comes out of his wrist is webs?
Yes.
When?
This is web.
Okay. Well,
When he said that,
now
first
that you quoted him, I'm lost.
First movie.
Web go! Go web! Web go?
That's what he says.
Is that his
Go web.
campaign slogan? Web go!
Yes. He says, go web. Go web.
Oh, speaking of campaign slogans. So what, okay. Bernie's is, I like Bernie's campaign slogan.
Never heard it.
A future to believe in. I like that. That makes sense. Donald's, make America great again. Which
I'll do it.
I have a bone to pick. Actually, I have lots of bones and no picks of the tooth variety.
I have a pickaxe.
He has a pickaxe in his garage. Weird. Because there are a lot of very patriotic people out there who will tell
America. We love tanks.
Yes. Who will tell you that America is the greatest country on the face of the planet.
Except Greenland.
And that we are so star-spangled awesome that we're the only ones that have freedom. I don't think they realize that isn't true. France has freedom. England has freedom. Germany, Spain, Belgium, Austria has freedom.
Russia. Nah, not really. They have some
Like-
freedoms.
180
Like
sovereign
Britain.
states in the world, something like 128 of them have freedom. A vast majority of the countries on the face of this planet have freedom. Not
Egypt.
Oh, God, no, not Egypt.
South Africa.
No.
Yep.
No. You're a stupid person.
Nope, they have freedom now.
No.
Now they do.
No, they do not.
I told them to do.
They arrested an Egyptian satirist by the name of Bassem Youssef. He hosts a show kind of similar to The Daily Show. It's a satirical news show. They arrested him for insulting Islam. If we got arrested for insulting Islam, we'd be in prison.
Iran? Nah, just kidding.
Iran's not free. Iran might be the exact opposite of free.
Costing.
What?
Opposite of free is
costing. Oh! I had no clue where you were going with that.
Back to
that. Really confused me there. Just, oh my gosh.
I confused my mom.
That's fair.
We're really off topic right now.
Now, just to get a little bit more off topic before we get back on the topic train, I assume it's a train. I don't know. Hitler did something with trains, didn't he? Filled them with Jews. Just like everything else.
Some people fill them with coal.
Just like his showers.
I take showers.
Yes, but do yours fill with gas and kill you?
No, they have water and they feel nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
Theirs didn't. Now, just to get off topic just a little bit more before we continue. This is The Satirist. We, normally I won't be doing this with Christian, he won't be here.
He's the host, I'm just a personal...
He's a consultant that will come on periodically throughout the show. I just thought maybe it'd be nice to have him here for the first episode. Now, what's going to be happening is that Christian is going to have his own show to host.
We don't know what yet?
We don't. It's going to be sports related, since I am satirically news related. And it's going to be good. Yes. I'm going to be a periodical consult on your show. You're going to write yours and film it. And I will write mine and film it periodically.
Mine will be great.
And that'll be fantastic. Now, the episode is ever so slightly short because this is just our debut episode. We're just telling you what's up
in the country with it.
Alright, people, that is all we actually have for today. I've been Brady Jones. Today is March 25th, 2016. Thank you.